Hey there, Alan Matthews here, guitarist and teacher and founder of ClassicalGuitarShed.com. You know, I, like you, am on a quest to play beautifully. I want to play beautiful music that comes out effortless and flowing and inevitable sounding and just absolutely beautiful. This is the experience I want from music, and I assume that it is you as well. Well, what I've come to find in my couple of decades of studying guitar with tons of different teachers, and I got a degree in guitar and I've studied with teachers all over the world, what I've learned from all of these people is that if you boil everything down that everybody has said, that we come to these basic building blocks of technique and our ability to play and the things that make everything else good. And it's true like this for everything. And basketball has layups and free throws at the heart of the technique, and martial arts has its forms. And guitar has this as well. It's in our habits of movement, the way that we move on a regular basis whenever we're completely confused with our music and all there's these different things that we have to track. It's our habitual movements that we do whenever we're not thinking about it. This is what's at the heart of beautiful playing. I get asked a lot of questions like, how do I speed up my tremolo? Or how do I play faster scales? Or how can I get my fingers to move more quickly on the guitar? And these are actually symptoms of a larger problem, which is not having really good fundamental technique to begin with. And then whenever you try to do something really athletic on top of it, well, then it breaks down. So to play really beautifully, one of our main things that we should be focusing on is really ingraining great fundamental movements and habits of movement so that whenever we get to all this other complexity, that our autopilot, our go-to movements are still really good for what it is that we're doing. So here's what I've created. I've created a site where you can come and really instill and ingrain your fundamental movements and patterns on the classical guitar. It's called the Woodshed, and I'll give you a quick tour of it so that you can know all about it. When you log into the Woodshed, you'll be met with a few different options. First off, you could choose to go to the video library, and here you'll find over 100 practice-along videos that instill and ingrain the fundamentals of 5 different sections of your practice that are really important. You'll find videos on scales where you can really learn the 5 main scale shapes and use those scale shapes as a way to practice a bunch of other techniques and also aspects of your technique such as accents and dynamics and ways to make your music more beautiful. You'll find videos on arpeggios, really focusing on the main primary arpeggios that really form the basis of all the other arpeggios that you'll encounter. We also go through some really commonly found patterns as well. You'll find exercises that help you to build your power and your speed and your ability to stretch and move quickly. Many classical guitarists aren't that great at recognizing and playing just basic chords. So I've created a way for you to actually ingrain your chords and speed up the switching between chords. It's all based on how they actually happen together most frequently. And there are tons of these exercises that progress you from 4 seconds a chord, where when you're just learning them, all the way up to 1 second a chord where you're just cooking right through them. You'll also find a lot of great sight reading practice. This goes from very beginning of just notes on the first string with very simple rhythms all the way to more advanced sight reading with sharps and accidentals in there and more complex rhythms. You can also go over to the practice routines section, and here you'll find, in addition to some courses on technique and suggestions on ways to craft your mindset and use the practice routines, you'll also be able to use the practice routines as a course that will take you sequentially through the elements, the main elements of your technique practice, and structure. Each practice routine has elements of all these different areas: scales, arpeggios, exercises, sight reading, and chords. In the forum, you'll be able to connect with other guitarists all over the globe who are on the exact same path you are. In the My Account page, you'll be able to change your password or your username if you'd like to, and also see your subscription. And if you'd ever like to cancel, then you can do that easily right there. There's no contract, so you can do it anytime. The Woodshed is ever evolving. You'll find that there is always being new material added, new tutorials, new videos, new courses, so that you can just always know that there's new value being added for your monthly subscription. If you're not satisfied in any way, you can always just email me and tell me, and I will give you your money back for the current month immediately, no questions asked, so there's no risk to you whatsoever. If you have any questions, you can contact me in the Contact tab in the menu above. So if you're serious about really moving your playing ahead, then sign up for the Woodshed now and start really instilling the fundamentals and building the foundation that will support you for a lifetime of beautiful playing. Thanks for watching. Bye now.